So, you want to learn the heavy bowgun. Great choice. You just chose the weapon that says, why fight fair when I can fight smart? Let's talk about who this weapon's for. If your playstyle includes blowing things up, unleashing a fury of bullets or firing a sniper rifle, or refusing to engage in unnecessary movement, then congrats, this weapon may be for you. This is not your typical poke and roll weapon. This is a high damage, high risk, high reward playstyle. But don't get too excited yet. This weapon still has its downsides just like all other weapons, and we're going to talk about those next. As far as its strengths go, you have a high damage output. You're one of the biggest DPS dealers in the game if played correctly. You also have a wide ammo variety. You've got a bullet for pretty much every occasion, whether that's punching through armor or turning monsters into fireworks. You also have great range, so who needs to get up close when you can just annihilate from afar? And as for its weaknesses, you have slow mobility. Your dodge roll feels like you're carrying a fridge on your back. You also have to worry about your ammo. You do have limited shots, so you have to make sure everything counts. However, you can craft more if needed. And you're also going to be very vulnerable whenever you reload, so make sure you do it at the correct time, otherwise the monster is just going to get a free hit and on you. The key to mastering heavy bowgun is positioning, ammo management, and knowing when to unload. Monster Hunter, I'm like Freak Hunter. Alright, so let's break it down. How does the heavy bowgun actually play? Think of yourself as a walking battleship. You don't chase the enemy, you position yourself strategically and you rain down destruction. You trade speed for sheer power. Other weapons? They dodge roll, like they're in a Soulsborne game. You stand, aim, and fire like a seasoned sniper. If you love precision, planning, and explosions, you're in for a real good time. Now, there are a lot of ammo types for this weapon, but really, you should only be using 3 of them. And that's not to say that the others are bad, they just have more specific uses. The 3 ammos you should be using is normal, spread, and pierce ammo. Normal ammo is your standard bullet. It's nothing fancy, but it's good for consistent damage. Spread ammo is going to be turning your heavy bowgun into a close range shotgun, best for when the monster's right up in your face. And finally, pierce ammo. It's for when those monsters are just too thick. This ammo rips through their entire body, dealing multiple hits per shot. The bigger the monster, the more damage you're going to get out of this thing. Now, having the right ammo is one thing, but knowing when and where to shoot is just as important. Your reticle isn't just for aiming, it tells you exactly how effective your shots are going to be. If your reticle is dark orange with a ring in the center, this is your sweet spot. Your shots will land with full accuracy and dealing max damage, so fire away. If it's light orange, that means you're either too close or you're too far away. Your shots will hit for about 1 to 2 damage, meaning you're basically tickling the monster. You should step back a bit or move a little closer. Now, not only does your gun have normal ammo, it also has this thing called special ammo, and depending on the weapon, you'll have access to one of 2 different types of special ammos. You'll either get the Wyvern Heart or the Wyvern Snipe. Wyvern Heart is your minigun mode. You hold down the trigger and you shred everything in sight, which is great for monsters that have a large weak spot. And Wyvern Snipe is your sniper mode. This thing fires one powerful shot that pierces through the monster. It's best for lining up the perfect hit. As far as which one's better, it just depends on your style. If you want raw damage output, you go for the Wyvern Heart, but if you prefer the big precision kill, go for the Wyvern Snipe. One of the best things about the heavy bowgun is its customization. It's like decking out a gun in Call of Duty with attachments, just without that painful camo grind. There's a lot of them to go over, and if I covered every single one, we'd be here all day, so I'm just going to focus on the ones that actually matter in this case. First up is the recoil suppressor. It lets you fire faster and keeps your aim steady because the only thing worse than missing one shot is missing 5 of them in a row. Next up, the reload assist. This one's a lifesaver because, let's be honest, getting caught mid-reload is how heavy bowgun users experience true fear. Anything that speeds up that process is a must-have. And finally, there's the shield mod. Yes, you can literally turn your gun into a portable bunker. If dodging isn't your thing, or you just love tanking hits for whatever reason, this thing lets you absorb some of the incoming attacks without getting launched. If you stack this mod and put 2 of them on it, this allows you to tank a lot more hits. Of course, there are more mods to experiment with, but these are the ones that truly make a difference. If you pick the right combo, your heavy bowgun will go from a big gun to an unstoppable war machine. In the advanced video, we'll be talking more about this and going over what would be the most optimal layouts. And with that, that's all for the heavy bowgun. Let's do a quick recap. If you love big explosions, heavy firepower, and calculated positioning, this weapon is for you. However, if you prefer mobility, fast attacks, and flashy combos, I'm afraid this might not be the weapon for you. Mastering the heavy bowgun takes patience, but once you get the hang of it, you'll feel unstoppable. Alrighty, if you made it this far, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Seriously though, it means a lot that you guys have stuck around, and I truly appreciate you guys being here. I just wanted to also throw out, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch every Monday and Tuesday from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Mondays, it's going to be all about Monster Hunter, whether you're new or you're a veteran. You guys are always welcome to come in and join in on my hunt. And on Tuesdays, I'm doing this thing called Testing Tuesdays, where basically I'm going to be trying out different games based on your guys' suggestions. it's just gonna be a nice little spot just to discover new games and just hang out together and have fun. If you ever want to stop by and chat or just, hang out, I'd love to see you guys there. You can also drop your game recommendations in chat while I'm live, or if you head on over to my Discord, I've got a channel for that. Links to those will be in the description below. Thank you guys again. I genuinely appreciate this. If this video helped you out or you just enjoyed it, if you could leave a like or maybe even subscribe, that'd mean a lot to me. And yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys soon.